Alright guys, so I'm now going to be doing the follow-up video that I said I was going to work on for the legends that I play, in that what loadouts do I pair with them? So for those of you guys that don't know, a lot of people will talk about their permanent loadout that they use, or their quote-unquote ranked loadout. Well, this idea actually spawned from the gaming merchant. Like, he had this idea of talking to pro players called Apex Pro Lows. It was a series he was doing, and I really wish he would continue it. But essentially, he would ask pros and content creators what their permanent loadout in Apex would be. Now, for me, I told people in my previous video that I main one legend from each category, and I have a loadout that pairs well with each of these different legends. So for controller class, even if I was Caustic, I actually would still be running an LMG. Maybe not the Rampage, because I noticed for controller legends, you really want an LMG to just tell people to back up and give suppressive fire, because that's what controller legends are. They're more like anchors, in a sense. You know, ALGS. So essentially, skirmisher class, you are IGL, you are entry fragger, you are the team leader. You make the calls, you're the one who tells people, hey, we're rotating. Valkyrie, I heard about her being moved into Recon, man. I still say she belongs in Skirmisher, but give her those buffs I saw in the patch notes. Oh my god. They gave her back her power, and I love it. And then added a little bit more to it. I'm here for it. Yes! But I guess I should start this off by what would be the loadout I would pair with Loba. And honestly, this is a comfort pick. Honestly, this loadout, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I probably should give this to Horizon, because, again, this loadout is inspired by the other games that I played that I told you about. And I told y'all it makes me play Horizon. And this is really just a comfort pick for me. And that is the Hemlock and the Volt. Now, guys, originally my loadout was Hemlock and R9, but since the R9's in the care package right now, as well as it getting nerfed into the fucking ground, my baby is pretty much going to be something I swap to in the middle of a match. And as for the Hemlock, so in the other game, there was a weapon similar to the Hemlock where it was fire.
I should upgrade mine. Ah, what a lovely new upgrade.
And so, like, this is just a comfort pick for me. But since the Volt's in care package, Hemlock being the main comfort weapon from that other game, because it hit, and believe it or not, guys, the Hemlock, it recently got nerfed. Honest to God, it feels even more, with the nerf, it actually feels even more like the weapon from that other game that I play. And if you guys are wondering what game is that, it is Halo. I am a Halo boy through and through. I will never not love Halo, even with it being in the very weird state that it's in right now. I still love it and hold it near and dear to my heart. But the Hemlock handles like a weapon known as the battle rifle in Halo, and see, for me, this weapon just feels so comfortable. The rate of fire nerf, which was based on the trigger pull, this actually makes it feel even more like the gun in, like, the battle rifle in Halo. So for me, yeah. And the reason why I went for an SMG is because in Halo, and specifically Halo 2, they paired you with an SMG as your secondary. And that was for that was actually the pro loadout. That was like Halo Pro loadout. Now, again, original loadout was R9, but because the R9 got nerfed into the fucking ground, I now have to use the Volts. So, Hemlock is really for mid to long range fights, and also a little bit of damage farming. And then on top of that, the Volt, because it's a mid-range SMG, it also gets that versatility that we all come to love from the Volt. But yeah, so like that would be my loadout for Loba. I probably should move this to being my skirmisher loadout for Horizon, but I've just been having fun doing Horizon things. What I've noticed is that because of Horizon being an entry fragger, my loadout would actually be Volt, no longer Hemlock. There's entry fraggers are meant to have like a close quarters type of loadout, so I probably would do something like the Peacekeeper. Now, guys, I'm actually against them changing the Mastiff and Peacekeeper with the recent updates that they did to them. Like, I know people say it feels more consistent, but I don't know what it is. And maybe it's just because I'm a controller, but I noticed hipfire feels better, but the moment you ADS, it still feels like you are missing. Like, you try to go for the quick scope ADS and you slide across. It still feels like you are missing hard. Although, it could be a thing of me just not...
Picked out a wee upgrade.
Like, truly getting used to them. However, guys, I've noticed something with the Mastiff, because the Mastiff was my alternate choice. I want you guys to look at something. The Mastiff. Now look, reticle is partially on the Mastiff with that white tip.
Shotgun ammo.
Completely misses. I'm sorry, but no. This was not the quality of life that I said Epic. Fucking Respawn thought it was. Like, on paper, it looks like it would be. But it just ends up not being it. And I can't pick up the Mastiff anymore. Like, guys, look, I want you to see this. So, like, before, in the previous seasons, if you aim the reticle just partially off, it would technically hit. And it still kind of does, but look at this. This is your margin for error. So, like, if you're, like... And my homie just randomly joins me. It just feels weird. But, yeah, I'm probably... My thing now is that I'm probably gonna use the Eva or the Mozambiques now. Because I've noticed the Eva is like the only thing that is. And so do the Twin Beaks. I know her Crutch Horizon is Crutch Weapon. But honestly, I'm more than likely you're gonna see me with an Eva. Because it's very rare to find the Mozambiques doubled up unless they spawn in a bin doubled up. But, yeah, and that's my loadout for Horizon. For Bangalore, so here's the thing. For Loba, I said my thing was, the Hemlock and Bolt. So for I'm actually going to take a step back and go back to Rampart. I would probably keep it in heavy class and go for, again, Rampage and dual Mozambiques. Optionally, I am a P20 guy. You guys might not know this, but I actually love the dual P20s over the Mozams because I've noticed what the dual P20s can do over the Mozam is they have a little bit more range.
Come on in. Old Painless is waiting.
I can really show when he doubles. You can use these fuckers at fucking SMG range, or classic SMG range, where you're just... See, let me see, like, right by my boy. Yeah, you can use it from that range and you'll still be good. Optionally, like, maybe... P20. I know it's better if you just keep him in akimbo, but still. Like, the accuracy on these things are just fucking unmatched. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, so for Horizon, to be clear, Lova, it's Hemlock and Volt, fucking Rampart, Rampage, and maybe P20s or the dual Mozams, whichever one I get my hands on. More than likely, I'm probably going to be dual P20s with Rampart. Just because of that. For Crypto and Bangalore, I actually run the same loadout because they're kind of like scouting players to an extent. I would run the triple take, if I can fucking find it. I would run triple take, and either the P20s or the Mozam. Probably, actually, my proper triple take loadout now, because my thing was doing triple take and Eva. Originally it was triple take and Mastiff, but I've noticed I need something full auto, or maybe an SMG of some kind. So originally I was doing the loadout from Team Deathmatch where it's triple take and Prowler, but I think my best bet is triple take and Eva. So that's my loadout. Triple take and Eva. Because as much as I love swinging on motherfuckers with the Mastiff as Crypto, and I have yet to really deal with Bangalore. Because I don't really play Assault or Skirmisher that much. I'm really more the other bottom three of the listing here.
They tried to get rid of me. They failed. This upgrade is a good fit.
And also, because of Crypto's... another reason why I run the triple take is because of Crypto's new threat vision perk with the recons. And this is actually just a bonus. Is the threat highlight with recon applies to any scope. So like if you have a triple take, it basically now gives the triple take digi threat, which is something people have been wanting, like a digi threat for marksman, a digi threat for assault rifles. Instead, why not just make it so that recons, they have digi threat themselves, and you can use it with any weapon. And honestly, I love that. But obviously, and also, guys, the reason why I'm not doing the Peacekeeper, because originally my very first version was Peacekeeper and Triple Take. After these nerfs to the Triple Take and Mastiff, I went, the Peacekeeper being inconsistent sometimes, Mastiff being the more reliable one. I can't use them after these nerfs, or these buffs that they did, because they don't feel like buffs, these feel like nerfs. I can't. I can't do it, man. It doesn't feel good. I don't like it. I'm now an EVA abuser, an EVA enjoyer. This is on top of the fact that in the past, the EVA has failed me. I know my homie is an EVA enjoyer himself, and he's probably just like, the EVA always been good. What you talking about, Willis? It's just never been a good thing for me. And he's seen the EVA fail me too, so he knows my pain. He knows my pain of aiming at somebody and then that being my damage output. But yeah, those are all my loadouts for Apex. Thank you.